Here I am streaming on Twitch. Oh, what a beautiful day. Music Dave here. Welcome to my living room. It's a little shambly. It's okay. It's okay. I'm in the middle of things. It's almost the end of January. It's actually the last few days of January. Great things. Great things have been coming together for me and Virtue's Designs and Music Dave and 10 Cups of Tea. If you want one, you can have the other. We're all intertwined. It's beautiful. It's a collaboration. It's a great relationship. All that artwork behind me is 10 Cups of Tea, Virtue's Designs. Yeah, the album that I built. I want to show you that. Don't worry, I'll play you some music. Nobody ever requests any music, but I just play my own stuff. But this is my double album. We built this packaging ourselves. Slightly reminiscent of a pizza box, but not quite thick enough. It's homespun. The book inside, though, is top notch. I'm not going to turn my back on you, even though I've been told I have a nice ass. So, we've got a made in Alaska sticker on it. We went through all the trouble of making sure that about 85 to 90% of this was right here in Alaska. We did have to go to New Jersey, I think, for the vinyl, because there's no place that presses vinyl in Fairbanks, Alaska. But this is the book you get. There's 2 vinyl albums in there. They're black vinyl albums. They look like this. Because I got my own set and my own record player, and I put those on all the time. I love the way this collection of music sounds on vinyl. Yeah, it's my own music, but I like listening to my own music. Partly because the reason I write music is to bring about a profound state of healing for myself and other people if they dig it, if they get into it. Wow, that makes a neat sound. Hear that? That's because all the pages are glossy and beautiful. Anyway, that's Wise Frog on the back. You get that. Never really debuted this beautiful book, but that's the opening page. You get the heart. You get all the songs listed. I'll play a couple of them for you in a little bit. And so within the book is primarily designed to give the listener the lyrics so they can read along. But every other page or so, you get a great visual. Boy, the sun is just crashing in, so forgive me, it's probably not the best viz. But you know, if you really want to see this great artwork, there she is, for Spanish rice. If you really want to see this and hold it and hear the squeakiness of the book, then you can order it off of musicdaves.com. Got the sun right in my eyes. It feels so good. I know it probably doesn't look that great on the video, but we Alaskans, especially the ones that live up here in Fairbanks that deal with so much darkness, when the light starts coming back like this, like it's only happening because it's actually high enough to get through that window and over the rooftop across the street and through those branches, and it just feels great. Sun is good. And yeah, pretty soon there'll be so much sunlight. We're getting a little bit more each day. Pretty soon there'll be so much sunlight that it won't be able to get too cold or below zero or freezing. It won't be able to get freezing. It'll be great. Be good times. Fairbanks, Alaska. Interesting place to be. I guess the electric guitar is plugged in. I usually don't like to pick it up and play it, but I got a big bulky wedding band. I love my wedding band, but she's given me permission to take it off so I don't damage my guitar. So we got a good relationship like that. Something that's been on my mind. Our world is just our world's in a really weird place right now. stuff. We all want health, happiness, and freedom to prosper. And now you know, everybody's been through downtime. Everybody's been through good times. We all know what it means to hurt. We all know what it means to be lonely sometimes. But every true story has its little white lies. Just like every standard has a compromise. So don't tell me what's real in this life by its shape and its size. Everything's sacred we find in each other's eyes. There's so many problems in this life that nobody's trying to solve. If we're so damn in line, why can't we evolve beyond just killing one another when we don't agree? Open up your hearts at last and embrace our diversity. Everything ugly still fills us with awe, just like everything mighty started out weak and small. Oh, and if you know everything, my friend, you can't know nothing at all. You sure my springtime was lovely. Now I'm digging the fall. Oh, you can't change a person's mind. They got to do that for themselves. And all the treasure that we build in this life, we only leave to somebody else. We're never gonna be the same, and we're always gonna disagree. Just open up your hearts and minds and embrace our diversity. One man's devil, that's another man's law. And I never did believe that the pen was mightier than the sword. Hey, but ink, pen, and paper, it's easier to afford than the blood-stained pages of this history we're all marching toward. And I am just looking for the answer, but I don't know I'm going here for myself. It's a little treasure I'd like to leave right here for everyone else. As long as one of us is still in chains, then nobody is truly free. Just open up your hearts and minds and embrace our diversity. Open up your hearts and minds and embrace our diversity. Open up your hearts at last, yeah, embrace our diversity. That's a homespun Music Dave original called Diversity's Embrace. I'm just gonna play you a couple songs here on the electric guitar today, I think. Might not be a long show. Unless my phone starts dinging, like I keep it in my back pocket because I'm like, hey, tip me. And I put these QR codes out and my name and stuff, and nobody ever tips me. I mean, it'd be great if you did. I'm taking time out to bring you some music. I think it's worthy. Anyway, if you can't tip because maybe times are tough and you got a credit card or money or anything like that, I understand that. I was there yesterday, but some good shit happened between yesterday and today, and hey, I'm afloat. I'm going to live. You can always just like me, subscribe to my channel. That helps. Man, nothing can bring me down when the sun is coming through my window like that. Alaskans know what I mean. I think all Northern Hemisphere people know what I mean. Probably some Southern Hemisphere people know what I mean too if you go far enough south into the Patagonias. Down to the tip of Chile. This is a song about long, cold, dark winters. It's called The Long. It's on a different kind of love. That last song was from an old album. But I'm gonna bring it back. Every golden ray of sun in winter's icy grip starts to slip and the whole mess comes undone. And so I watch the sun get high. I fall completely in love with the sky for a while. And every breakup I find a little piece of myself that gets left outside in the lawn. Dark night. Every golden day in the sun. That's our just reward for the last long, dark, cold season we've all run. Yeah, we all watch the sun get high. I let it shine right into my breakup, I find that little piece of myself that gets left outside in the long, cold, dark night. It's a cool one. Kind of heavy, kind of mystical, kind of movie. I like it. It works for me. What do I mean? What do I mean that works for me? I know that's kind of ambiguous. I'll tell you. Yeah, when I say a song works for me, it's because that song, before it became a song, was something dysfunctional, maybe, not always, but maybe it was something dysfunctional going on inside of me. And when I finally made sense of it, it had rhythm. And I couldn't just leave it written down. I wanted to bring it to life, you know? It's just my little Pinocchio there. I really wanted it to be a boy. Take this if we'd be happy with ours.
Sometimes it's Venus, baby. Sometimes it's Mars. Sometimes we're in great relationships. Sometimes we're stuck in broken down cars. Doesn't matter who we are. No, no, no. You're written amongst the stars. Written amongst them stars. That song in another format, a little heavier, with some lead guitar. You can find that on Intergalactic, Alaskan Folk. It is a double album soundtrack that goes with the book, The Adventures of Music Dave, which I have laying around here somewhere. Oh, there it is. There's the hard copy. God, it feels good to hold my book. I've been waiting for a copy to... This was just a proof, but we're going to get some other copies in the mail. And that's a beautiful book. We've picked the best paper, the best binding. 10 Cups of Tea is a light stationery company. So me and my wife, we make books. So she was very careful to make sure that... this book, it feels like such a quality book. And then you look inside and it's laid out right. Because I'm an English major. I know how to lay out a book. I've been through all that couple of times, and there's all kinds of software too these days to help you. And my wife has got a great eye for detail and the way things should, the way things should be sized. And we wanted full color pictures to grace the page and full page pictures instead of like the ebook. If you buy the ebook, it's a lot cheaper, but you don't get these full done pictures. And probably the best thing about the book is the QR code. Not a lot of books have QR codes on the page that'll take you right to the music that's being played in the book, and this one does. And I'm proud of it. I love The Adventures of Music Dave, Book 1. Oh man, Book 2 is hot and ready to go. That's Varvax. She's my bass player type of person, percussionist, reptilian. Very cool individual. And you know what? I was gonna do this thing called Dark Matters. It was a little pamphlet, and then I was also going to do this thing in the next book where I dropped bios and I gave you a little bit more depth of the characters from book 1. but I'm too excited about this shit. I'm not wasting my time. I'm going to start putting it out as blogs. So you're going to get the blog Dark Matters, which fills in a lot of spaces that might have been left in people's minds about the happenings in book one. Some of the scenarios, some of the themes get broadened. There's the Spicy Manus. That's the first place we went to play after we got ejected from the other ship. Really cool book. Lots of great music in there. And yeah, and that's another way that it works for me. Why do I write a book like that and put music on? It works for me. It helps me get something out of me that was corroding me, that was tearing me apart, or that was too big for me. And it's not always a negative thing. Sometimes it's just too big for me to hold, and I got to get it out. So that's why I went and got a liberal arts degree. I went and got an English degree. I went up to the University of Alaska Fairbanks, graduated with honors. I love having the extra information that I need to be a better human being in that category of my life, because self-expression through art, music, and words, that's just such a big deal to me. I can't tell you. What else is played at 120 beautiful beats per minute? I got this song, another song that I put at the very end. I call it Adrift. I put it at the very end of the album. I'll give you a little of the background to it. When I first wrote this song, I called it The Game. But then I never recorded it. And then the book came along, and it had a spot at the end where these guys were drifting in space for 10 years. And so they were just ready to give up. And this song it had a lot of deep suffering written into it. And I even stole the chorus of the song from the book of Job. Intergalactic, Alaskan. worse. We all have a blessing, but sometimes that blessing will feel like a curse. See, you can just keep your fiery chariot. Just toss me in a hearse, 'cause you know where I've been. You know where I've been, old friend. To and fro, up and down, back and forth. You know I do it again and again. Yeah, yeah, that's where I've been. So that's called the game. Oh, yeah. So anyway, I'm working on some stuff. These are my songs. These are all my groovy songs. And I appreciate you tuning into the Twitch channel here. Whether you do it live or whether you do it later, or whether you see this video on another platform like YouTube maybe, or Instagram, or Facebook. Feel free to, subscribe, like, promote, enjoy Music Dave, and money. Money's good stuff. Time is money. I'm giving you time. You give me money. It's really a fair deal if you just love me. Love is one of the best exchanges for money. I don't mean the physical act, okay? I'm not endorsing prostitution, even though I might endorse prostitution. I'm not doing it right now. I'm just talking about, love. Love for money. It's very legal. And there ain't no kinds of love that are better than the other. No, 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 no. Here's a kind of love you probably don't think about much. Motherly love. There's love is faster than that. Anyway, this is off of a different kind of love, and it's a requiem. I penned this and wrote this after my mother passed away back in 2010. Well, she's the star of my earliest memories. Kiddie pools and catching days, saying thank you and asking please just because it was the right thing to do. She taught me how not to quit, how to love and not to hit, and that the deepest, darkest despair was no match for the powers of prayer. Oh, and she loved me whether I was weak or strong, whether I was right or wrong. When I was there all the years I was gone. This is my mother's song. a handful of dandelions like they were a dozen roses. Oh, she was tender, but she was strong, often patient for far too long. And when she aired with grace to the highest side of faith. Oh, she loved me whether I was weak or strong, whether I was right or wrong. When I was there all the years I've been gone. Whoa, this is my mother's song. My mother's song. This is my mother's song. See what a good old guy I am. Anyway, I love my mother. Some guys do. This is coffee and it's delicious, and I'm gonna drink some. Yep. Price of gas won't go down this week. I won't do that to you. I won't play another droning song in the key of G. How about I play y'all something groovy? In the key of D. Nice bright D chord. You know, if you take a D, the frequency for the sound of D, and you raise it, I think, to the 8th or 10th power or something, it becomes the color green. Here's a fun fact for you. Partridge tapping a honeybee. Yeah, this earth will let you know everything is going to be okay. The bird that sings a lullaby, the north wind will blow when the ocean splatters all the cool seashells. You will find when the heart holds us together in love. There's a heart, it holds us together in love. Just a heart holding us all together in love, and we all share it. Bird that sings a lullaby, north wind to blow when the ocean splatters all the cool seashells. You will find when the heart keeps us together in love. There's a heart holding us together in love. There's a heart keeps us together in love. We all share it. That song is called Preguntas. And it's a song about, love that stretches across cultures and languages. Because it does. Because there's love in music, and music does that too. Maybe music is just love that you can hear. Music is the sound of love. Music Dave says so. It's the sound of love. Just the sound of love. You. I love you. My photographer's going crazy over here. The light is just perfect. It's finally kind of out of the window, but we don't have any other, lights on in here, so if you're seeing the real me. Doctor, can you see the real me? You guys want some Tom Petty? Do you guys a little favor here? Oh, can't play Tom Petty with Polk. As much as Tom Petty does use that. She was an American girl, raised on promises. Couldn't help but think there's a little more to life happening, maybe somewhere else. After all, it was a great big world with lots of places to run to. And if she had to die trying, she had one little promise she was gonna keep. Oh yeah, alright, take it easy, baby, make it last all night. She was an American girl. Well, it was kinda cold that night when she stood out on the balcony. She could hear those cars roll by down on 441 like waves crashing on the beach. And for one desperate moment there, he crept back in her memory. God, it's so painful when something is so close and still so far out of reach. Oh yeah, alright, take it easy, baby, make it last all night. She was an American girl. Well, she was an American girl, raised on promises. Couldn't help but think there's a little more to life happening, maybe somewhere else. After all, it was a great big world with lots of places to run to. And if she had to die trying, she had one little promise she was gonna keep. Oh yeah, alright, take it easy, baby, make it last all night. She was an American girl. Well, it was kinda cold that night when she stood out on her balcony. She could hear those cars roll by down on 441 like waves crashing on the beach. And for one desperate moment there, he crept back in her memory. God, it's so painful when something is so close and still so far out of reach. Oh yeah, alright, take it easy, baby, make it last all night. She was an American girl. Yay. It's American Girl times 2. Second one was definitely better than the first one. What does Johnny J say? No, sir, I do not own a megaphone. A megaphone? I will use my mouth, my big voice, my big mouth as a megaphone. Let me tell you something, folks. I'll sing you something. Something I'm working on. I hope we're all working on it. Got more answers than I can question these days. Everybody else knows what to do. Going back to the basics, back to my trusted, faithful ways. To thine own self be true. Do I believe? What comes alive in me? Yeah, yeah, yeah. What do I believe? What comes alive in me? Lots of things can make dollars, but not much sense these days. When I look around, we all got what we need. This world could sure use more forgiveness. Oh yeah. Oh, and a whole lot less greed. Come on now. That's just what I believe. You don't have to agree with me. No, no. You see, that's just what I believe. And you can't take that from me. Might ain't always right. Let me tell you, it ain't always wrong. You can join the fight. You can shine your light. You can write a song. I wish we'd get along. I wish we'd get along. Got more answers than I do questions these days. Everybody else knows what to do. Going back to the basics, back to my trusted, faithful ways. To thine own self be true. And that's just what I believe. Gracias. Gracias, everybody. Well, that's cool, Twitch. I hope everybody got something out of that. And like I said, if you see it later and you want to drop me a dime or a nickel or a dollar or, 10, whatevs. It'd be great. There's the way to do it. Subscribe, like, do things like that too. And I appreciate y'all coming in here. I'm going to... And I will bid you all farewell from this porthole until we meet again. Music Dave out.